When I started, I knew nothing about art.
Am I ready now?
Yes, you
Okay,
are.
all right. Should I sit up straight or sit up here? What should I
Anywhere,
do? Should I be like the presidents?
Don't be too formal.
All the messes like this on my
Formal.
table?
You want to bend these straw?
Shannon, they're waiting for you, Shannon. Ay.
Okay, and we haven't even picked out what we're returning to.
Okay, well, how did you start?
I knew nothing about art because my whole life was devoted to dance, modern dance. The one thing I did learn, there was a very close similarity to art and dance. Everything had to have a big middle, an end, and a beginning to it. And so after learning that, about 10 years after I got into the gallery business, I started feeling much more secure about letting people know about my past. And of course, this is right now going to really let the whole world know, 50 years later, that I'm completely untrained as an artist.
Well, you're doing a damn good job with it, though.
And people are telling me I've done a damn good job with it, as they say. The gallery was started in Tiburon because it was a place that my family, we all came from Washington, D.C., had a person in common that we knew named Rodney Strong. And many of you will know of him through his winery. But he was an innovator with wine, like I was an innovator at the beginning of the art world. Rodney Strong moved here from Washington, New York. From New York, I knew him in Washington, D.C. He started a wine tasting room in Tiburon, and within 3 or 4 years of that time, he had already established himself as a winemaker in Windsor, California, which now is a big, big city. At that time, it was a little stop on the highway. We started the gallery in Tiburon when the space became available, and Toddy and I and the kids spent a lot of time in Tiburon helping Charlotte sell wine when Rodney was out dancing around the country with his troupe. And she would say, "This is a Chardonnay." We would say, "This is Chardonnay." This, you know, and we just mimicked everything she said because she was that much ahead of us. I started the gallery in Tiburon when Mr. Zelinsky asked me if I would be interested in taking over his furniture store that he had there, because the woman had not paid his rent for almost a year and a half. And when Rodney presented this idea to Charlotte, and she should call me, and so forth, etc., I was away at that time being a very good Girl Scout mother. And I was in Monterey with the Girl Scout troop. And I came back and I called Rodney and Charlotte, and she had said to Charlotte had said to Rodney, when he says Ruthie should take over the furniture store, she said to him, "Furniture? She doesn't know about furniture. She's taking a painting class, and maybe she should open an art gallery."